channel on the computer. Don't let me get to it. Oh, lost my internet connection. Oh well, I'll wait for it to come back and then I'll get it connected back up. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. They forgot to order my nickels. Ended up with 10 rolls of quarters. And these are bank wrap, not customer wrap. One of the rolls actually fell out of the box when they dropped the box, and they got a quarter tape to the back side of it. So that's okay. I'm pulling these out. My coin holder does not hold quarters. So I want to get somebody to make me some. Hello, David. How's it going? Yay, my internet's back. Now I get on to the YouTube channel that way. Yeah, I'm running a little bit late. The weather really messes up at Domino's tonight. I only had 2 runs in 3 hours. We should have been busy, but we're not. It's like, I think everybody bought a ton of food. They're cooking to be ready in case we lose power during the winter storm. So as you see, I got 10 of these customer wrap. Not customer, bank wrap. Dang, lights in the way. So, since there's only 40, we want to just go ahead and scope them all. These are circulated. So, there'll be no 2026s yet. They just have not come out yet, hit to the banks. Hopefully, next month or so, we'll start getting those out. Start seeing those in circulation and all that. And this for a subscription, so I get at least a set of uncirculated ones. The weather is cold, wet, and I do not see any silver. I'm edge hunting first, do not see any silver, so now we're going to scope the coins. It's just wet out here. We're in flood warning to 7 o'clock tomorrow night. I doubt I'll get it. Well, it's not like it was in 2016. Okay, here we go. Oh, is that a contact mark? Yeah, it's a contact mark on her nose. Who we got here? Bessie Coleman. No die chips. So here we go. Kisatchie National Forest. There's actually 2 rivers that come out of that, and both of them actually have gold in them. You can't mine from the bank, but you can go out into the shallow areas and dig up gravel. No dye chip on the hat. Nothing there. So now we're just looking for errors. Dye chips. Denver. There's not going to be any doubling on the Denver ones unless they have not been found yet. We're supposed to get down, I think, to the upper 30s tonight. Then it's tomorrow night when we're going to start having the freezing weather. I think it's supposed to get down to the upper 20s. Boy, that quarter took a hit. Now, one of the quarters I'm looking for are the chocolate culture quarters. Don't have any of those. I forgot what the mintage was. I think they were low mintage. I'm not sure. I have to go back and look at it. And no dye chip in the hat. No doubling. Nothing there. Oh, we got the dye chip in the hair, about 50%. So we got first find. Let's see. Is Denver a Philly? It's a Philly. So let's see what we got here. Any die chips? I see no doubling on anything. Okay. This hunt should take right about an hour and a half. Another one of these. We got a little die chip on top of the hat right there. So we got two. It was all beat up, ate up. Whoa. Pennsylvania State Quarter. Wow, that was chewed up. Mississippi. Got We Trust. Nothing there. So how's the weather where you at? Hello, Chris. Welcome in. I'm just only got 10 rows of quarters. I can't afford $500. Well, actually, I'm thinking about pulling out a little bit more of my 401k so I can get one box of quarters and go to a box. If I do it, I may not do that one live at all. I may do a few live, like on Friday and Saturday nights. Last night I was just worn out. I only had like 2 hours of sleep. So that's why I didn't come on last night. Had about 3 hours of sleep this morning. Got home from after traveling throughout a little bit of north part of through the Feliciana parishes, and I came home and slept from 2 to 4. So I'm feeling good right now. $83. Let's see how well this is maintained. Anything. I'll keep this one. We got some stray metal going up into here. I'm going to keep that one because I didn't make any mint sets. Oh, look, man, I got a Star Wars t-shirt on with Darth Vader on it. Then I had, actually it's more of like a sweater type thing. I wore as a secondary shirt, the Domino shirt on top of that. And then I put on the Domino's jacket, which is now drying in the closet. Okay, let's see if any doubling. Let's see. First, let's see what. No, I ain't gonna find no doubling, but we may find a die chip. Nope. No extra tree. $93. So I broke apart a 2010 proof set. Got, whoa, look at that. We almost got a full-fledged die chip in the hair right there. That's about 96% of a die chip. That is pretty cool. Let's stick those two together. Yeah, it was 65 here in South Louisiana. And by the time I left to go get my friend John, it already dropped to right at 59 degrees with the wind blowing. A little bit of, oh, look, we got a die chip right there. Let me get my pointer out. Got a die chip right here in this part of the building. This, let me see this. Anything, that may be trash right there in this one window. Yep, that was trash. So this is the bay where all the doubling occurs. And I think some of it can occur in these windows right here on the side. We got a die chip there. Nothing on the side, nothing up there. So we got at least a different die chip. 21 Denver. Okay, here we go. 2020. Let's see. Wonder if we got, no die chip. So it's going to be Denver, at least a Denver. Do we get a West Point? Nope, we got a Philly. Okay. That's odd because there's a die chip that occurs in here on her knee, right around her hand, on the trees, and up here on her shirt. Hey, David. Yeah, I wish. Yeah, we got the winter weather heading this way. You live near Blue Ridge Silverhound lives up in that area someplace, I think. One of the things that Dirty Water sends, or Vinny finds actually, is the broken branch. I've yet to find one. They just sent me to either connect the old die clash. Denver. No die chips on the rifle. Hat. Okay. Dang. I went for some coins I bought from him a couple weeks ago to come in. Ooh, speaking of coins, should go get it. I don't know. I got a bunch of stuff been getting in the mail. And no silver. Okay. And I like doing the games and whatnot. Occasionally I will. One of the guys had like graded coins, and I am getting a 69, 1991 graded MS69 ASE. So I got a 69 graded slab of of a Silver Eagle. I'm gonna die chip on the boat. Denver. Denver. Okay. Whoa, this one's seeing some wear and tear. Look at that. Well, this got some damage on it. That's Denver. The Philly. What year? It's gonna be. Oh man, it's all dirty looking. Did I say this was Denver or Philly? Yeah, that's the case, Philly. So I want to see no doubling in the windows. I hate to do this. Nope, no early stage of snow on the roof. Actually, all it is just a die break. No die chips up in here. No leaky bucket. Okay. Yeah. 1984. Damage. Boy, that thing damaged. We got a bicentennial quarter. Denver. I don't see no doubling. But we got first bicentennial quarter. Nothing on that one. I do not like this design at all. But I keep looking for die chips in the letters on her shirt. Never found any. I finally found one of the double dies. I think it was last. It might have been like I have to go back and look through my books. Forgot which one it was. So, well, I know this is Philly. No die chips there. '89. Tell you what, I'm not happy with what the U.S. Mint did. The mint sets last year were $33 or so a piece, and now, even going back to 2021, they jacked the prices up to $121. It's like 4 times what they were last year. Kansas. Oh, no Ingawi Rust. Oh well. There's another Women Men color. No die chip up there. I keep checking down here for die chips too. I haven't found any yet. Or any doubling on there. '79. That's seeing some wear and tear. Let's see what. Denver. 97 Denver. We're just gonna look anyway. Putting that type of die cracks. Nice looking set of arrows. This would be definitely an album, but I already got my stuff filled out for the albums. But for somebody putting one together, that was one I would keep. Denver, New York. Georgia. Denver. Another one of these. Like I said, I really don't like these at all. So I put the break apart the 22 set and put those in the book. The mint set. 2010 Prusa set is over over $120 now. It was 125 is what I paid for the set I was breaking apart last night. I might be willing, because right now it closed at $103. And I just paid for 5-gram bars, 1-gram bars. I paid $3 a piece for them. I think it was $15 or $16, whatever. I forgot what the total was. I paid for them. And silver goes up. I could turn around and sell those individually for a profit and whatnot. I even have some 10th ounce rounds. There are 10th ounce, but say quarter ounce. Somebody messed up. That is no part of the plane. Okay. '24 Philly. Contact marks. Does this have the die clash on the nose? Nope. Oh, there's the initials. It's okay. God dog it. Tore up. Oh, it's uncirculated. Denver. They're going to find the DDO on that one. Bessie Coleman. Always on the lookout for double eyes on these Washington quarters. Ohio. Yeah, every time I say Ohio, I want to watch the original Drew Carey show. Back when we first got married, we would watch that show and ER together. I always watched ER. Now ER is on HBO. I'm going to open up this one. This one I busted open, so let's see what we get. You can see where the roll hit the ground, or the box corner hit. I then post wrap up from the box hunt on the nickels from last week. So I'll probably do that tomorrow morning. This is going to let me sort out the beehives and all those little die chips I look for in the nickels into the different classifications. So I want to do a box of nickels. I want to do one more box of $50. I'm never done quarters. I'm definitely not going to do dimes. And I just dropped a quarter. There it is. A part of the noise in the background is just my dryer going. Ooh, let me think on that. 85 Philly. I originally sold a 100-gram silver round back in November to get my computer fixed. Now I wish I held on to it. It is worth a lot more than what I got for it back then, let me tell you. Denver. See, this helps out with the lighting. Getting those mint marks show up faster. I never found anything wrong with the Texas quarter. Never. Another damaged one. These damages like that, believe it or not, those actually came from the arcade machine or the arcade machines back in the 80s or 90s, wherever they were at. Let's see, what year is this coin? That's the 97, so that's something else. But those coin slot machines, they would damage a quarter. They will damage a quarter in a heartbeat. Saltwater Bay. No die chips in the leaves. On the roots. Billy. Another bicentennial quarter. This is number 2. You can actually read the D on this one. Denver. What is doubling on the Denver coins? Actually, no. Only this year the Rosie is gone. Next year it's coming back. Now the question is, are they going to change the profile up? That's the die chip right there. On her elbow, we got a die chip. This Philly. Yep. No, they only changed the design up for this year. Next year they bring back the Rosie. The question is, are they going to do the profile like they did on the Jefferson nickel for the dime and for the half dollar and for the quarter? They didn't say they're going to redesign the dime for 2027. Not yet. And I actually sent an email to the mint director over the price of the mint sets for this year. He's from Louisiana. Our new mint director. Okay, it's Denver. I ain't gonna find nothing on there. Sally Ride. No strike through. No ghost comet. There's a strike that occurs right here, even with this arc, and they call it the ghost comet. I don't know why, but Billy? I didn't bring my drink in here, did I? Correct. I might have to go find my drink here in a second. Denver. The Burger headquarters. You mean the big old die chip on that hat? I actually ended up buying one on Whatnot. I found some minor ones. They cover back up in here. There's one actually covers on the back side of his hat that doesn't get a lot of credit. Ray wants the big one on top of the hat. Man, a lot of people don't see these coins. Oh, we're going to put a sheet in the dryer. Oh well. Had to wash the clothes I had on tonight. The pants got wet, so you don't wash them, they begin to stink. So that's why we had the laundry. Usually I do laundry on Sundays and Tuesday nights. This one just damaged the heck and back. Look at that damage. Sometimes those cords will not go through a machine. No die chip there. Nothing there. See, there's nothing supposed to be there, so we found a die chip on the other one. This is Philly. Nothing in her hair, nothing on the wheel. Nothing down there. Can you imagine finding this cord with that big old die chip on top of the hat in a mint set? That would be wild. Nothing between them. Look for die chips here. And out there, because it's Denver. Ida Kanaka Ole. Got some die chips in the letter A right there. The K. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. That's the beginning of a big die chip to occur, big old volcano die chip. So we're going to keep this one as an early stage one. But let's get the die chips too. Yeah, I'll clean it up a little bit. Acetone, clean that up. Nothing there. That was okay. No double die. No die chip in that branch right there. Or die clash. Nope, it's Denver. Not gonna happen. Okay. That's a busted roll. Be right back. I'm gonna go get my drink. to get my Coke Zero. I thought I brought it in here, but apparently I did. I mean, right back. Yep, I left it in the bedroom. I'm coming back. Got my drink. Yeah, last year I was at my mom and dad's. Well, yeah, last year. At the end of December of 24, tree limb fell, ripped the meter off my house. So for 3 months, I lived with my mom and dad. And then Tuesday, the tree that did all the damage is coming down, but to get to it, they got to take down another tree in front of it. So again, 2 trees taken out Tuesday, so I'll be here all day Tuesday. There's a lot of damaged quarters in these rows. There's another one. Look at it. It's just a shred on the edge real bad. That may be doubling in that earring. I can't tell. I'll put this off to the side. Look at it later. If it is to be a short, I'll do a short on it. Post that on YouTube. What is that? That looks like that's damage. It's funny. When I go to the stores, I get the Denver. I get these quarters. I get the Phillies. No doubling on anything on that one. So it more Philly. Okay, let's see if we see anything on here. Die hit there. I mean, that's a. We got doubling in that upper window. Right there. All 4 of those are doubles. Yeah, I turn it. Those lines stay. Well, I live on the east side of the Mississippi River, so we get both Denver and Philly. Okay, let's bring up this one. Let's see, Wexler's. Or is it Variety Vista's got the more bigger listing? What year is this quarter? 2015. I'll take a little time out and look real fast. 2015 Philly. So 107 of them. But we're looking for the upper windows, so that's going to make it a little bit easier to find. This is showing all the lower part, the lower window, not the upper. Let's see. Yep. Shows only all of the lower ones. So that may not be one. That may be. Oh, it's gone now. Oh well. I thought it was one. Shoot. Look at this one. Put that on here. There. Nope. That's Denver. Harper's Ferry coming up next. I'm looking at it right now. There's Philly. Nothing. Number 23, call Bessie Coleman. That woman had to go to France to get her pilot's license. And what's funny, she died in an airplane crash because they wouldn't allow her to pilot the plane, so they crashed. Something happened to the pilot, and that's how she died, was in a plane crash. And it's supposed to be doubling on the call, but I never found this on the Sully rod. They also, well, they made the San Francisco coins, y'all got those too, the pennies. Back in the late 60s and all the way up through 74, the pennies were made. 70 was the last year of the nickels that were minted down there. Yeah, I agree. It's an ugly design. It really is. apologize. I call that one the scary quarter. 66. That was a good year. Maine. Got another box of 10 and a quarter coming up. I'm looking at it right now in this little pile. What's left of this roll? That's going to be number 5? No, wait, that's right. Number 3. Philadelphia. That's number 3. Oh, it was like a proof. It's a Denver. You almost get proof like on this quarter. I can actually see my reflection at more than 18 inches away. Louisiana, and this tore up. Patriot Rocks. Got some contact marks there. And it's not the DDO. So I found one last year. Great Smokies. Been to the edge of those. I know you live out west, but if you ever get a chance to come this way, you need to go visit some of the Civil War battlefields. I've been to Shiloh, Vicksburg. Let's see. Into those battlefields, Atlanta, Stone Mountain, Georgia. There's actually battles around that mountain. Corinth, Mississippi. Had after Shiloh, they had battles there. It's like the crossroads to the south. Now, I went later with my kids, after the divorce and all that. I took the kids to Port Hudson, which is the last Confederate fortress on the Mississippi to fall to Union forces. And where my house was the picket lines for the Confederate forces when they were building up to try to retake Baton Rouge. Now, my neighbor's grandson has found a couple pieces of, like, the flint muskets, the metal piece, metal detecting in her backyard. So that, what the state has told me, how do these quarters get through these machines? Look at that. They're like about number 12. I want to go back and pick these out. Oh, here's Vicksburg. This is another hard one to get. There is a gun battery that overlooks the Mississippi in Vicksburg, and when you can see 20 miles down the Mississippi River or up the Mississippi River, you can understand why the siege lasted so long. I don't get that one off. Don't put that one off to the side. Let's like get a mint set. That just looks scary. You're right. It looks like Jimmy Carter. Ew. Oh, sorry for the yawn. Tomorrow is Battletech Day at Little Wars. There's another one. It's like almost every row we're getting 2 or 3 of these damaged coins. This is insane. I can understand a couple, I know one here and there, but not every row producing 2 to 3. No dye chipping the feathers. Everybody calls this her hair. This is actually a feather headdress. Because she is part African American and part Native American ballet dancer. Okay, darkly toned. Billy. Now, one of the things I'm getting ready to do is get back into Boy Scouts. My troop actually is no longer in existence, not enough boys. But my church has a scout troop. Weather permitting on Monday, I'm probably going to go to that meeting. See if I can join up with them. And there is a coin collecting merit badge. So now I'm qualified to teach cooking merit badge. Technically I'm qualified for this. Computer aided drafting. Oh. So I'll be able to teach that to those boys. Now, our Scoutmaster has 101 Eagles under his belt. Boys achieving the Eagle rank. Usually you get a Scoutmaster that's 2 or 3 years, and that's it. It's hurting my elbow because I'm leaning on my elbow on this table of mine. And somebody talked to me about me they want to do a YouTube channel for what they do. They're scared to. I said, yeah, it's scary. You just start talking about what you want to talk about. So she's I haven't decided if she wants to do it or not. She's really thinking more or less doing a YouTube channel for what she does. Don't know what that was. California condor. I think the wingspan of that bird is like 11 feet across or 12 feet, something ungodly amount of distance. I ain't never seen one up at the Boy Scout camp, which is kind of funny. Okay. Puerto Rico. Let's see. I'm getting a little sleepy. Long day when you drive an hour to one town, drive to another small town and get to a Boy Scout camp, that was about a 30-40 minute drive. A 30-minute drive. It's about an hour from my friend's house up to Jackson, Louisiana. Saw how many trees they had to cut down due to the lawsuits that they allowed to bring back. Okay. At 57 minutes, we're halfway through these 10 rows. Trying to keep awake. Yeah, a couple of Cheerios to suck on. I've been eating Cheerios now for like 3 weeks, and my cholesterol level has dropped big time. Row 6. No silver. Okay, this has got errors you can find on this one. And I don't see any. Looks like a die hit. Looks like a coin hit right there. $77. Bessie Coleman. Let's see. Yeah, my friend John, he's sort of like a big brother to me. So he really can't drive no more. But look, we got a split in the planchet right there. These letters are actually recessed into the coin. We got a die crack right there. Or actually, it looks like it's a hit. Look like you got something scratched that planchet. Then when the die hit, it filled in the scratch right there, but you left the pointy part of it. You got the same thing with the L. Look like you got a line running through it. You got a little die crack right below that S. Scratch actually goes from this S right there in the middle across. I don't know what I call that one. Let's see. My mind just wandered off for a second. I'm wandering in mind. I go, ho ho. Still for any type of cut on the coin on the edge. Let's see. Let's see. That's in there. There you go, a little bit faster. Once the video's done, it's bedtime for this person. She's done this hunt. Nothing there. I am getting zonked out. Oh man, long day driving. Let's see. It's right at 55 miles from his house to Jackson, Louisiana to the train layout. From there to Clinton was about 25 miles. But we went to the Boy Scout camp, which is about 5, maybe 8 miles past Clinton, eastward, on Highway 10. That highway connects all the parishes across the top. East Feliciana, West Feliciana, Tangipahoa, St. Tammany. And they're all connected by that highway, which also ties into the interstate. My gloves are all wet. That's water, y'all. That's just water off my gloves from the drink. Got my gloves off. Yeah, I actually do. I got two. Okay, I got at least one note from every branch. 2009, 2013, 17, 17A, and 2021 series. I'm trying. You want to get the ones that end in A. You know, the first letter of the alphabet. Those are more highly desirable. In the last run of each Federal Reserve, whatever letter that is for the year, you want that note. Then of course you got your store notes, fancy serial numbers. Actually, where's that the bag at? There it is. Hold on. So, wrapping supplies from a sale and whatnot. You know about the store no lookup website? That's 77. Okay, there's what's up. It's tilting downward. Here you go. David. 2013 B. Why don't you type in those serial numbers and see what you come up with? And this is DC. That's the DC BEP. And here's a 63A star note, uncirculated, crisp. What's in this bag? Yeah, if you look at that serial number, that's one of the duplicate star notes. Got in change one day. Trying to find the Fort Worth one so I can have a match set. For those that do not know or don't remember, DC printed star notes for the New York branch Federal Reserve Bank. And a few years later, Fort Worth printed the exact same serial numbers, and they weren't supposed to. So the deal is to find both sets to keep them together. And I've been trying to find that one. Keep searching eBay. Sam from Kingdom Currencies looking out for it for me also on his end. 84. That's a long time ago for me. A long time ago. Saratoga. Got Salt River Bay coming up. I'm looking at it on the table. Nothing there. Nothing there or there. Denver. No extra rock over here, but we do have it right there. So it's a different extra rock. No die chips here or die cracks. No scratches up in here. So, okay, nothing there. Nothing there. We got 4 rows left after this one. It's been a while since I found the die chip on the biplane. A long time. I'm due for one any row now. No, nobody else left. Oh, we got 2 people in here. Who's back? Welcome in. There's hunting quarters. We got 4 rows left. I only had $100, so I'm going to get 10 rolls, so it's a short hunt. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with die chips on them. No, everybody left again. Back to me. What was I holding this one out for? That. I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's put that back. No silver, but man, these quarters sure are banged up. Tell you what, it is getting late. I want to go to bed. I am going to do this row. I do the other 3 tomorrow morning or something before I go to church. It is getting late. It's almost 11:30. It's just 11:21 p.m. my time. So the midnight hour is coming up shortly. Oh, welcome in, y'all. I was thinking about getting off because people left. I haven't found anything yet. A bunch of die chips on some of the coins. Known die chips in the hair. Women, man, killer. Found 3 different lengths. Or 2. This is a nice looking quarter. except 35, I guess that would go for. Jersey. Scariest of all the women quarters. No silver yet, I wish. These are bank wrap, by the way. These are not customer wrap. So, if I find silver, it'll be a miracle. Oh. West Virginia, Virginia. I like how I did that state program. They went by the year, which state was first on down the line, how they came into the union. Still looking for the die chip, big die chip on that hat, or one that occurs on the back side. Four. That fourth bicentennial quarter. We got two Denvers and one Philly. And then we got another Denver. Nope. Yep, that's four. When they first come to these quarters, I should have paid more attention to them. But when you're married, you got two young kids, and it's kind of hard to do coin collecting. Nothing on that one. Looks like this is acid dip. Nothing there. Another chewed up looking quarter. Let's see. Ring of Death. Let's see. It's a nice shiny one coming up here in a second. Yeah, this body's getting tired. I think this row is going to be my last row for tonight. These are going to be 3 rows. We get off on time tomorrow night. We'll probably do this 3 rows tomorrow night. If not, I'm going to throw it in. I probably definitely will do it then. But right now it's still drizzling outside. We may get some of the snow. Who knows? Let's see. Let's see. I keep hitting that dang button for the scope. anytime you start seeing numbers of letters rolling up on the rim like that, it means the die's wearing out. So yeah, y'all. Starting to get the. I want to get off here in a second. All of a sudden my panic attacks just started, and it's not good. I'm holding it together, get this roll done. Then I want to get off. Yeah, take my meds, let those sink in. Go ahead and go to bed. I'm sorry, I thought I'd be able to finish these 10 rolls tonight. Probably just gonna do these other 3 by myself. Because I got work on Monday morning, and I don't like hunting that late unless I have to. If I hunt nickels, if I do it the hard way, yeah, that's okay. But I'm doing these quarters. I got 3 left. I may do those first thing in the morning. I get up before I eat breakfast. So no good finds other than a few minor quarters with dyed chips. I'll do that in a wrap-up video. Thank everybody for coming out tonight. I'm getting off. It's been a long day. Been up since 4 o'clock this morning again. So I think I'm crashing for once I get ready for bed and crash. Probably all night. So y'all have a good evening, and thank y'all for coming out. I do the rolls to 3 quarters, probably like I said in the morning. Y'all have a good evening, and come back next week. Hopefully next Friday I'll have a box of nickels. So y'all have a good evening. I'm out.